Hi, it's Stan with Fender, and we're going to walk you through setting up the Smolder Acoustic Overdrive pedal. But first, I'm playing a Paramount PM4 CE through an acoustic SFX amp, and we have a little loop switcher set up so I can bypass the pedal with my foot. Here's what the guitar sounds like directly into the amp. The Smolder Acoustic Overdrive is a distortion pedal made just for acoustic guitar players. The idea is that you'll play a normal amplified acoustic guitar into an acoustic guitar amp or maybe a PA system or your recording. And what the pedal itself does is it simulates an amp and a cabinet and a mic. It also has a distortion circuit, of course, and then there's a pickup compensation circuit that takes the sound of the acoustic guitar and twists it more into sounding like an electric guitar. So looking around the panel of the pedal itself, on the bottom row there's a level control. There's a blend control that lets you blend from completely distorted to the untouched original acoustic sound. There's a gain control that sets how much overdrive or how much distortion is there. On the top row, there's a pickup compensation knob. It's super important. We'll talk about it in a bit. There's treble and bass tone controls and an overall tone control that controls the very top end and can help you dial out fizz a little bit. Right out of the box, the knobs are going to be roughly in the middle of their range. It sounds like this. So for me, dialing in this pedal the first time, I would take the blend control completely over to just the distorted side, and I'd turn the gain up so I could start to hear more of the character of the distortion. Okay, so there's some feedback that happens when I do that. That's just the natural interaction of the guitar and the amp, but that's what the pickup compensation knob is all about. So the sound of the pickup itself without the pickup compensation circuit is really woofy. Has a really big uncontrollable low end to it. As I start to turn the pickup compensation knob up, you'll hear the low end get a lot more succinct or articulate. And with gain on it, it'll go from being completely uncontrollable feedback-wise. I can just magically make the feedback go away. So now I would adjust the tone controls, the overall top end tone control. You can hear it goes from being brighter to really warm. With your particular amp or your particular PA, you'll find a setting in the middle that'll be warm but still clear. I like it just a little above halfway with this amp. And in the room, I like where the treble and bass controls are just kind of midway, but in your setup, it may be very different. So now what I would do, now that I have kind of the character of the distortion that I like, maybe a little less drive, bypass the pedal. Ooh, really loud, okay. So I'll turn the distortion up. Okay, now I would blend and I would add the two sounds. So I can start from the totally straight sound. All the way distorted. Somewhere in the middle, I'll find a blend that I like. Maybe about halfway. So now I can just go from playing my straight acoustic So that's a look at setting up the Smolder Acoustic Overdrive pedal for your setup. If you haven't seen it, check out the demo video featuring Josh Smith. We go through a whole bunch of sounds and features of the pedal itself. For more information on the Smolder as well as the full line of Fender pedals, head on over to fender.com and stay tuned for more videos.